Dad's in the Six. I'm Nicholas Mazzeo.
And I'm Jamie Campbell. So my topic today is hashtags.
Okay.
Now, my end point might be a little bit controversial, but
I like it. That's what we do here.
I know hashtags do a lot of good. Okay, let's give a few examples. They're good if you go to a wedding and the couple wants you to hashtag stuff so that they can easily find all their photos and stuff on Instagram. They're great on...
Unless you're an idiot and have your profile blocked and you're hashtagging their hashtag just so I can't find it.
Right.
Right? Yeah. Realize shit, people here. But anyways.
They can also be used to start a conversation or
to
join a conversation. They also raise awareness for events and whatnot.
Hashtag Coney 2012.
Yes, exactly. But where I have a little bit of a gripe is when a tragedy happens. So the Toronto van accident that just happened, or what happened in Nice, or what happened in Boston during the marathon.
Yeah.
And you have like the hashtags Toronto Strong or Boston Strong or
pray for Paris,
pray for Paris, pray for Nice, whatever. I feel like the hashtag, I want your thoughts on this. I feel like the hashtag belittles what actually happened. I feel like it minimizes it, just to be like to a word, to a hashtag. I feel like it I don't know, it's just this thing I have with
for me, I don't know if it's so much the hashtag. I think the hashtag is the hashtag, even when it's not for like this raise awareness for a tragedy or something like that, I find like the hashtag is just this, it's this new way for people to just say something without saying something.
To be like, me too.
Yeah, hashtag, hashtag totally. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, as long as you put hashtag and then say the word, you don't really have to even say much of a sentence.
Right. So people's status updates would just be like, hashtag pray for Paris.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? If are you really raising awareness? Because most of my followers are friends and family. They already know that.
Yeah.
I feel like in a case where it's maybe Ellen DeGeneres, let's say she tweets out hashtag Toronto Strong. I think it's good in when a celebrity does it, because you have people all around the world that might not know what happened. So if that gets a little bit more support from people, a little bit more donations, stuff like that, I think that's cool. But just in terms of like, if your Facebook status, right? If you're just like Joe Blow from high school and your Facebook status is hashtag Toronto Strong. Are you contributing? Are you adding to the conversation? Or are you just you're a me too? Look at me. Like I realize as a person what happened, and I support this hashtag.
There's so many. I've read art because we follow each other. You and I don't really post much in the terms of a status update on Facebook or even on Instagram and Twitter or whatever. We don't go out of our way. Like, I didn't see you post anything. And partly, my profile's blocked. Is your profile private or blocked?
Instagram is. I don't know about Twitter.
Like, for me, I did it on the Dad's in the Six Instagram. I put something for Toronto for the van attack. Only because, for me, that profile specifically is associated with Toronto, the Six, and it's a public profile. So me adding hashtags kind of gets that out there, and whatever you want to say, whether it's like selfish self-promotion or kind of just like, again, more of just like a show of solidarity with the city, whatever it is you want to say, to me it makes more sense. Yeah, exactly. For us private citizens, for us with like our profiles blocked, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't see the point. I mean, there's so many articles, like, it's kind of like this way of like making it, there's this way of making it about yourself that I find is why people do it. Right. Like the classic is like thoughts and prayers. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers. What's that going to do? What thought? And no, you're not praying. I know for a fact you are not praying.
You didn't kneel down beside your bed there and say a little prayer.
Yeah, and let's be real. What are you doing with that prayer? Like, even if you were praying, right? But no, you didn't pray. I know you didn't pray. And the only thought you gave, I would say, is typing that status update. And then you
went back to your Twitter and just kept doing your thing.
And you never thought about Nice again. You never thought about Brussels. You never thought about whatever. You never thought about what's happening in Syria. Nothing. You didn't think about anything.
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of just like, oh, look at me. I care. I did my temporary profile where I made it look. I made the French flag hover over my profile picture for 3 days. See that? Like, it's just kind of like, look, I have feelings or something.
Right. What did you do for the bucket challenge, the ALS bucket challenge? Did you dunked, right?
Yeah, someone. I think it was my brother-in-law. I think it was him. He dumped it on me, but I think he was the one who nominated me. Or no, sorry, my nephew. He was 10 or something at the time.
I think my brother-in-law also nominated me, and I never ended up going through with it, but I donated.
Yeah,
which I feel like was better than me just putting out an Instagram taking part. So that's my thoughts on that. The whole like making it about me part brings me to a couple other things too. I don't like when Facebook has like turn your profile pic into something, like add the hashtag on it or a border. Or
everyone did. And it's hard because it's not to minimize, I guess, that you're legitimately worried or thinking about, but like everyone did the France thing. You can go to everyone's profile picture and like creep it. At one point, they'll have the France overlay.
Oh, it keeps it like in the history, right?
Yeah. It's just like profile picture and then the exact same one with the France. But anyways, wait.
So this continues to lead on now to when the Toronto van attack thing happened. Facebook has this new feature where you can check yourself as safe.
Yeah.
And I went on a little bit of a rant the other day because someone on my Facebook, more of a friend, posted that he went on a rant posting that people were making the Toronto van attack about themselves just because they checked in as safe on Facebook, which I think is a pretty cool new feature. As much as I harp and hate on Facebook as of late, I don't know, I think that's kind of a cool feature. I think this guy was kind of a dick for calling out people for using it.
Yeah.
So just to fill people in, his argument was that if you lived or worked more than 30 minutes away from where the Toronto attack happened, that you shouldn't be using this event or this tool
safety
to call yourself safe. Now, my argument was, how does my family out in Vancouver have any idea where I live or work or where this attack was, right? And I think his rebuttal to someone who pointed that out to him was send them a text or phone them. It's like, I don't know. I kind of have a lot of family spread across Canada and abroad. I could just click a button on Facebook versus sending out 100 text messages to people.
Yeah.
So anyways, I unfriended him.
Yeah, I see. It's hard because it skates that line between, like I just said, how I don't like when people make it about themselves.
Yeah, so I'm
like
sort of arguing on both sides of the table here.
Yeah.
Because the hashtag thing, I was sort of on this guy's side, right? Where are you belittling the event or are you helping? Yeah. And then this is the same sort of thing now. I'm arguing less about it being about yourself for the hashtag thing, but for the Facebook thing, I'm arguing in favor of that now.
Yeah.
Where, make it about yourself. Take 2 seconds, hit I'm safe.
Yeah.
My grandmother, who might be worried that I was in that area the next day, sees that, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's a line there, but I think that if you can just check in and say safe, because you're right. If like it happened Yonge and Finch area, North York, whatever the equivalent of Yonge and Finch is in Vancouver, in Calgary, in Montreal, I do not know.
No clue.
So if I have family in Vancouver and I hear this guy attacked Vancouver, first thing I need to do is be like, check in. Like, are you okay? Yeah. And granted, they're going to be busy. They're going to be maybe like, who knows, all these emergency situations, cell phones get overloaded and stuff. So I don't know. I think this is fine. I think people are just being too nitpicky. My biggest pet peeve about Facebook, I'm shocked people still use Facebook to put status update. Like, I'm shocked, honestly. Yeah. Like, the fact that you're not using it just to reshare funny videos for me to watch is fascinating. Like, when a celebrity dies. That I hate. I don't care if
So most recently, I guess we have Avicii died.
Yeah.
And there was someone the day before that. There was two celebrity deaths in 2 days. Anyways, whatever.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm on the fence. I think for your average celebrity, whether he was in a movie or maybe a rapper or any musician, doesn't matter. I don't. If you had a real, honest to God, genuine connection with that music, maybe.
That's what I don't believe. I don't believe that.
But you're not passionate about music. You're not passionate about anything.
No, but okay, forget music. An actor or some sort of celebrity.
So, okay, let me put it in a different way. What means the most to you in terms of entertainment? Like, what's your favorite movie or book or artist or author, anything? Do you have like a number one? This guy, I'll read anything he does.
No, but like,
See,
but
you
like,
can't relate.
But like, my issue would be, I don't know. Like, do you have something?
I've probably have very few.
Like, do you have something that's just like, if this artist does this?
No,
Like,
but I brought up Stan Lee to you the other day, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Stan Lee is the reason, or at least the genesis of like my childhood.
So what do you do with that?
Nothing, but I might put a Twitter update and says like "Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Thank you." Like I'm not gonna go like start crying
So
in a corner about it.
my question is, what is that doing for you? What does that do
Well,
for
again,
you?
let's go back to the hashtag, right? If there's a hashtag "Rest in peace, Stan Lee," he's
Okay.
not dead yet. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm just throwing my tweet out there. What's the purpose of Twitter at the end of the day, right?
I know, that's why I struggle to use it.
Right.
I struggle. Like, why does anyone care? That,
I think a lot of people use Twitter. I assume people use Twitter for what it's meant to be used as, like a conversation piece.
into the void.
I have tweeted something about the Leafs, hashtag Go Leafs Go, and some other Leaf fan who's searching for that hashtag came across my tweet and responded to me. The other day, I tweeted something else and had a back and forth with someone, like 3 or 4 tweets back and forth. So I think that's the purpose of it. So I'm kind of going back on my original like argument here. I've sat on the other side of the table now. So I'm not harping on hashtags. Like I don't want them. I think they serve a great purpose. I just wanted to. I don't know.
I see what you're saying. I just don't.
I wish I could find someone. I wish I could think of someone.
Like it's very hard. Okay, and like even if a close.
Dude, okay, here we go.
Okay.
What if Suarez got
Suarez?
Suarez?
Yeah. Nailed it.
What if he got into what if the whole Uruguayan team got into like, God forbid, a bus accident tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or a plane or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You would be like, you wouldn't tweet?
I would be distressed, but yet no. Like maybe I would. Like, why? Like, what am I?
I call bullshit that you wouldn't tweet.
Why would I? Why? What am I doing? What am I doing with that? If I had an audience,
that's probably the easiest way for you to get some sort of feelings out, because you're a stone wall.
Yeah, but if I had an audience, even of just 5,000 followers, there's an incentive there to tweet because it's gonna create a conversation. Me with my 100-something followers on Twitter, even on Instagram where I have more.
I don't even think I have that. Do you have that?
I don't know. I probably have like 100 followers.
I looked the other day and I realized like, oh no, I looked at our Dads in the Six Twitter.
It's garbage.
So our Instagram has like 1,500
Hot
followers,
garbage.
right?
Yeah.
But our Twitter has like next to nothing. That I feel like is pointless, because I feel like when we tweet, nobody sees it. Nobody's searching for hashtag Dads in the Six.
We
right?
need to grow that Twitter. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, what would that do other than bring attention to me and get me that like, which feeds that thing in your brain, which is like, yes. Like, it's
get you.
It's amazing
I
to
get
turn
you.
on your Instagram and see like 20 hearts pop up.
So I'm gonna argue against myself again. I've flipped so many times now. I'm tweeting out, "Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Thank you, everything." Blah 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 blah. Who's seeing that? Who cares about it?
Yeah.
What am I
that's what I'm
getting
saying.
out of it?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you're
That's what I'm
right.
See, if I like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, guy's got trillions of followers. Today, actually, the day of this recording that we're recording, he posted a picture of this, like, I think it was like a 4-year-old girl who has cancer.
She's doing like the muscles. Right?
Yeah, and she has surgery tomorrow. And all he did is, I guess the mom posted something on her page and added The Rock, tagged The Rock, and just like, oh, just a fart in the wind, sort of like, here you go.
Yeah, where most tweets go.
Yeah, like on Instagram, like, very likely he's never going to see it. She's just a regular lady. He saw it. He like regrammed it, put in a whole nice little write-up about it.
And for every one that he retweets or messages, how many is he overlooking? Probably thousands.
Thousands every day. But he did that, and like, you know how Instagram curates comments, like Mark Wahlberg had commented, and then you click that, Mark Wahlberg has hundreds of replies and likes to that. Like, that's awesome, because I bet you anything now this girl has gotten some money thrown at her, which is great. Like,
Maybe.
why not? Fuck it. If The Rock regrammed my shit, be like, all right. And I bet you this girl's gonna get hooked up with something. Like, freaking Ellen's gonna see that and be like, here, go to Disney World.
Yeah.
Maybe it's on the low key. Like,
dude, when the Humboldt tragedy happened, the school bus, some random person, I'm pretty sure, started a GoFundMe page, and I checked it like pretty much right after the thing happened. It had like $10,000 raised out of a $100,000 goal. In like 24 hours, that shot to over 1 million. And if you check it now, it hit like 3.5 or 4 million last I checked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that's the power of celebrities. That's the power of an audience. But that still shouldn't mean that I shouldn't be able to put my feelings out there. Even though there's no audience, I feel like I'm still gonna say like thanks, Stan Lee. It's out there. I sent a message in a bottle. Here, look at it like that.
Yeah.
You back in the day, I don't know if people still do this. Put message in a bottle, throw it in the ocean. You don't know where it's going. It might go nowhere, sink to the bottom of the ocean. But it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, and the humble tragedy is different if it's a GoFundMe, because that's like me donating $1 to the charity asking on my way out or something. Like that money goes somewhere, does something. Whereas my tweet is this emptiness into the void.
But it may find someone.
You know, and so okay, the humble tragedy. I'll tiptoe around this. While I thought the hockey sticks out front was like an awesome gesture and like hit feels in me that I don't have many.
Did you feel like that was a tweet? Like the equivalent of a tweet?
Well, for me, it's just like...
Because people are putting it and then they're social mediaing it, right?
For me, exactly. It's the you can't... God forbid you put the stick out and you just didn't take a goddamn picture of it and post it on Instagram. Like, but no, it's all about, let me put a stick out, take a picture of it, put some filter on it, throw it on Instagram, be like, see what I can do?
Right.
See how thoughtful I am? Boom, boom, likes, comments. Oh my God, so sweet of you. Where'd you get this idea?
I think that's a good observation, and I think a good percentage of people, I'm not even going to guess on a number, a good percentage of people probably did it for the likes, for the clicks. But I don't think that's going through consciously for everyone's mind.
No.
Like I think my dad
Sure,
my dad retweeted my dad took a picture of my brother who left the sticks out. I don't think my brother tweeted it or anything. He just put it out. And my dad noticed it. Took a picture and tweeted it and said something like, "I love my family." For being thoughtful. But I don't think. But I don't think my dad is. Yeah, my dad doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
he
doesn't.
He's putting it out there.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm being a little harsh, but you know what? If I agreed with you, I guess we wouldn't have a podcast.
I like this one. After the break, I want to talk about the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
All right. See you after the break.
Put me down, but I'ma rise from the ground. From the ground, all these bitches wanna play around. But if the tables turn, they wouldn't make a sound. Yeah, my pocket's low. Soon I'll be making bands, reaching stars.
Hey guys, Nick here. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to us on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, or wherever you're listening from. And if you're feeling extra kind, drop us a comment or a 5-star review. They go a long way to helping our little podcast grow and get noticed. Also, check us out at Dads in the Six on Instagram or Twitter, where you can keep up to date on show schedules, information, and just our general day-to-day lives. Now let's jump back into this week's episode. So during our break, I was just thinking, before we jump into this one, I think we should just preface that if anyone's listening to this one with like kids in the car or like, you know, you have this playing at home somewhere, I would say maybe remove them.
Well, it's too late. They're already halfway through the episode.
Yeah, you could turn it up.
Oh, sorry. What's coming?
Yeah. I'm telling you, if you're listening to this right now and your child is in your car or in the house somewhere, maybe turn off the episode for now.
We might drop some truth bombs.
We might drop some truth bombs about certain people.
Certain fictional people.
No, we don't know that.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
We don't know that. So we might drop some truth bombs. So you might want to just like say, hey, all right, or just pause us and wait till they go to bed. And then we'll...
so what are we talking about after that whole spiel?
I just want to preface it because they can't get mad. So you brought up something a couple months ago or whatever. So Lincoln is big into dinosaurs. Leia is also big into dinosaurs.
That's a popular beast.
Popular thing. The funny point you brought up, I never thought of. They legit think these things are like, they gotta be real, right?
Yeah, like right now.
Just like Big Bird's real.
Yeah, and a dinosaur, for all they know, is on the same level as like a hippopotamus or a rhinoceros.
Yeah, it's out there.
Right? They see these things in cartoons or on a YouTube video or their little puzzle pieces. Like Link has a little puzzle with animals.
Yeah.
but he's not seen a rhino in real life. He's not seen a giraffe in real life. He's not seen a dinosaur in real life. Continue.
Yeah, that's what I'm at. So you brought up this good point. Is like, at what point, and then this spawned into other people like the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus. At what point do you break it to Link and be like, you know that thing you love? It ain't real. And I feel like dinosaurs are more clutch because you don't want, like, it's different for Santa and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy. They go on for years believing this stuff. But you don't want to be that kid in like JK, be like, hey, dinosaurs are real. And then all the kids laugh at him, right? So like, at what point do you break it to him and say, hey, these things are dead? Like, they actually are real and now they're dead. At what point do you make this?
Yeah, I wonder if that's a conversation you need to have. Or do you have the Tooth Fairy conversation? Do you have the Santa Claus conversation? The Easter Bunny?
I see. Okay,
I think that's traditionally where this conversation takes place. Dinosaurs are something that we just thought of, like, hey, this also applies to other things.
No, I think dinosaurs land on this certain side of the fence that's important to me, because dinosaurs,
like, you might tell a kid that Santa Claus isn't real. It's like, oh really? I guess that kind of makes sense. And then dinosaurs would be like, no, you're lying, Dad.
Yeah, like, I can't.
Like, look at these things.
Like, at what point, like, you're going to take him to the zoo and be like, okay, now the kid's going to be like, all right,
I want to see.
take me to dinosaurs. Like, let's go.
I want to see the T-Rex.
I want to see the T-Rex. And you're like, no, son, mijo, listen, there are no dinosaurs. 65 million years ago, they all died. Maybe there's like an alligator living around.
I'm picturing Link right now, like, slowly eyebrows raising.
Yeah.
Being sad. And then his face gets really long, and then he bursts into tears.
Santa, Tooth Fairy, all those things, always fake. And at that stuff, you can have a conversation, I guess. I think they eventually just like peter off and it gets spoiled for them, right? I don't know. My parents never gave me the Santa Claus talk. It just got ruined for me eventually, and then you move on with life.
Yeah,
Like,
dinosaurs aren't new to our kids. What happened with dinosaurs with us?
I don't remember I remember grade 2. We spent a lot of time learning about dinosaurs. Or is it?
I mean, it must have been grade 2 that taught us then. Like, hey, this
so
is.
So you wait until grade 2 to get that truth bomb. You wait until grade 2 to realize, you will never see a dinosaur.
We trust in our school system. I don't think my parents told me anything about anything. No sex talk, no Santa Claus talk. I think there's just all either self-realizations. You must get to an age where you start to put things together yourself without being explicitly told.
Yeah, but
like, school doesn't have a class on Santa Claus and tooth fairies, right?
No, but I've never been a parent before, and so like. These are real. You brought this up to me. You caused this conundrum.
I'm just being devil's advocate.
You told me about the dinosaur. I'm like, shit. Leia loves dinosaurs. You go, Leia, what sound does a dinosaur make? She goes, roar. I'm like, nailed it. But like, at what point I have to say you will never hear that because they're dead. They're not even fake. They're real and they're dead. Yeah. And so I'm just kind of like concerned about how you kind of break this to a child, or do we just let it slide?
I don't know. But when do we show our children Jurassic Park?
I say grade 2 because that's when we watched it. It came out right around that dinosaur curriculum. I remember because it was like
grade 2 is kind of young to be watching Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but we were tougher back then.
Sure.
When would you show Jurassic Park?
80s kids. I don't know. 12.
Oh man.
What grade is that?
That's 12 wasted years of not watching Jurassic Park.
Remember the guy who did my backyard?
Yeah,
I think we talked about it. Yeah. Says not a good movie. Like,
fucking idiot. You mean Jurassic World? I'll give you Jurassic World.
What's the new one called?
Jurassic World
2.
I'm
looking forward to that.
You are?
I mean,
that looks the whole storyline looks stupid.
Yeah, look, the premise is dumb, but the second and third trailers do a little bit better explaining the story. The first trailer was pretty bad. Yeah. And Reddit even agreed.
Yeah.
But let's reel it back here.
Let's reel it back. Okay, so the Santa Claus Tooth Fairy, are we just agreed that
I think I'm gonna see if I can let the school system figure that out. I don't think me as a dad can decide when's the appropriate time to do this.
Yeah. Coming out of just shitting all over Twitter, I saw this tweet, and it was really good. And this is why I do love Twitter, when people are like have an audience and can tweet, and I see it.
See, going back to that then, though, if those people didn't, you're complaining about people tweeting, but like you get your entertainment from people tweeting.
Exactly. So this person tweeted that their kid, I don't know how true this is, their kid lost a tooth, didn't tell his parents, put it under his pillow for 3 days. No money showed up. The kid then told his parents, I lost a tooth. All right, put it under your pillow. Boom, Money showed up. He then came back with
He brought the
irrefutable evidence.
He's like, look, here's my study.
yeah.
Someone I follow retweeted the same thing. So I'm pretty sure we saw the same tweet.
And I'm like, oh, that's hilarious.
See, I want my kid to be that smart.
Yeah. Like
he went out there and got the information he needed.
just some evidence-based
He didn't use the internet.
No.
He probably went to a library like kids used to do.
Yeah. But that's hilarious. Like, he's just like, I've had this for 3 days and I've got no money.
That's awesome. I like when kids are genuinely smart like that.
And they're not even trying to be funny about it. This is just like,
Yeah, he
all right,
thinks this is legit.
Hold on. This tooth fairy thing.
I just picture the kid like waking up the next morning and stomping out.
Yeah.
Take your $20. How much money do you give for the first and subsequent teeth?
When I was a kid, I was getting $1, $2 max.
Oh, you got ripped off.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure my first tooth got upwards of 20 to 50.
Your first, I don't,
And then
$50.
I think I got to check with the parents to double check, but I think I was getting at least a $5 bill there for teeth after that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I didn't really get an allowance, so I just got stuff kind of when I needed it.
Yeah, I kind of got the same deal, but yeah, I remember always getting just loose change, and it was just like a few bucks at most. And I think my brother
like
was
a
kind of the
dollar bill?
same. Yeah, like or the
something
old
like
$2 bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, this brings me to another topic. Unless you have another point.
No, just that the Easter Bunny's trash. But
I
anyways.
hate Easter. My mom still gives us tons of chocolate, and it just gets thrown out. I don't want it. It's not chocolate I enjoy eating, and we're not going to give all these Easter bunnies to Lincoln.
Yeah.
I know of people, and we recently spoke to someone, don't want to name names, and I couldn't because I don't remember anyways, that they've kept like teeth from their kids. And we went to the doctor to get my newborn weighed and all that, right?
Yeah.
For the first visit after hospital. And part of her umbilical cord fell off that day. She's like, do you want to keep this? And luckily me and Vanessa didn't laugh and say, ew, that's disgusting. Are you stupid? Because people do. People do keep that.
I think we have
And the doctor who offered to keep us, after we said no thanks, she had said, because I kept mine. And her kids are like 18. And she still has this umbilical cord somewhere.
I think a vast majority, but a vast number of people have. Like, I think we have the umbilical cords.
I wouldn't ever.
We have Leia's first hair clip from her first haircut.
We have that somewhere.
A month ago.
It ended up staying in Vanessa's purse for a really long time, and then just got mixed in with other things and whatever. And we're not sentimental like that, so it's okay. But my aunt, I'm pretty sure my aunt still, I assume, has a lock of mine and my brother's hairs behind picture frames in her house. Like the ones that sit on a table with this kickstand. In behind that picture frame is a lock of my hair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find that stuff weird.
Yeah.
It weirds me out.
We can clone you and bring you back.
Cool.
Anyways, that's it. Easter Bunny's trash. Hashtag.
See you next week.
Dads in the Six is hosted by Jamie Campbell and me, Nicholas Mazzeo. We're produced and edited by Jamie Campbell. Our theme song is Nobody Speak by DJ Shadow and Run the Jewels. All of our other music is by Antonio Di Gregorio. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week.